Well, hey there, welcome back to Silverrun. We're in July. You see, I have a stack of lumber here on the truck. Well, on the trailer. We're headed down to resupply a couple of our productions. But something has happened, and I'm pretty excited to go try it out. Oh, there's the trees I planted. See, those are coming along. Doing really good. Yeah, so the roller coaster is finished. It actually completed last night, overnight, and I haven't rode it yet. I'm excited about giving it a shot, but I have not got on the roller coaster, so I'm going to do that during this episode at some point. Check it out. But first, we got to get some of these materials down here. We're going to resupply the shingle factory, which I believe is down this way, I think. So we're going to put some of this long planks into the shingle factory, and then let's see, where is it? Down this way, maybe? And then we're also going to take some of them down to the boatyard. That car completely pulled out in front of me. Didn't even slow down. Alright, here's the shingle factory. We should be able to back in and unload some of these. Now, one thing I do want to mention, these long planks. Actually, at some point during this playthrough, I actually had set the sawmill to distribute some of these pallets. Well, that didn't work out too good because, and I'll show you why. If we look at the production menu, the furniture factory here, well, you can use planks or long planks. Well, I was using planks in here, and it trying to fill them up. And then also same thing with the flooring factory. You have two options. So, and even the wood turner, it tried to fill it up, and I had wood in there. So a couple of productions where you can use different types of planks. So keep that in mind. If you set it to distribute, you may have it going somewhere you don't really want it to go. I tell you, some of the roads around here in town is pretty tight for a semi-truck. So you do have to be careful, especially if you get the traffic coming around. So you see the construction fencing and all of the construction materials have disappeared from around the roller coaster. So that is actually pretty neat. I don't know if that building was there before. I'm not real sure. So we are started on our third boat. See if we have any room for some of these materials. Almost all of the planks. Or the beams, I should say. And then most of the planks. So we made just over $100,000 there. And you see the boat number 3 is coming along. We'll pull around here and go ahead and sell the rest of these boards over here at the Silverrun market. Now, it may not be the best location to sell them, but that's what we're going to do. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. We'll just sell them here, get them unloaded off the trailer. Another thing to note. Ooh, that was almost a mistake there. So one thing to note, the roller coaster will buy your products until it's done. Once it is done, we pull over here, you no longer get the, I guess, the field info down at the bottom right. And then if we go here to some of the products, something I know it took was the prefab walls. It no longer shows up. Long planks. Yep, see the roller coaster now is no longer in the prices list. So we will come back to the roller coaster. I do want to ride it, but we're going to come back to that. We got some other things to do before we get to it. We do have some metal here we need to take off. I'm actually going to leave the semi here. I'll take that off later. We do have the corn that has come up. See, I do have quite a bit of cloth there. That cloth sells for, or fabric, sells for a really good profit. Really good profit. So, what do we need to do now? First thing we need to do is a little bit of weeding. Now, I had that field back there, and then the one directly in front of the tractor over here. They had been plowed, so I didn't need to do any weeding there. Let me see if I can get some fuel here in this tractor. Nope, it will not quite reach. But the big field, we have some weeds in. Is the tank empty? That's why. Alright, it was empty. We'll have to pull out of the trigger and pull back in, I think. There we go. Alright, very good. So yeah, on this playthrough, I've never bought a sprayer. We've done all of the weeding with a weeder. It's kind of different from what I normally do. I normally use a sprayer just because it's just easier, in my opinion. Faster, easier. But we've went with a weeder this time around, and it's been okay. So it's working out pretty good. I guess it also helps when the weeder is fairly large. So this field here, the larger field we have, and I never took the combine back to the farm. I actually got distracted and forgot about that. But yeah, this field here, we did the direct drill. We did not do any plowing, which is why we have weeds. Alright, there we go. So the corn has come up. It's looking pretty good. We will need some more fertilizer put out on it. And let me turn off this auto drive window there. I do like the fact that as you drive some of the heavier vehicles across the ground during your other activities, you see the weeds don't grow in those tire tracks where it got compressed down. So that's pretty neat. I like how they've done that. It adds a little bit more character to the fields as they're growing. Still think that maybe at some point in the future, maybe the coding is there to identify that the weight or the tire has driven across, and maybe some compaction. I guess levels could be implemented. It could be a neat thing to come in the future. Now that's just pure speculation. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let me see here. Oh man. I am not getting all the weeds. I need a hoe. And this is not a hoe. Alright, let me run down to the shop and get the right weeder. We'll be right back. Alright, we are back at the field with a hoe. So this should take out the larger weeds. Let's see what happens here. There we go. That's working out good. Now, unfortunately, with the game didn't quite line up to the rows of corn there, but can't really do anything about that. Would be nice if it would. Actually, I wonder if it does. Let's see if we turn. Let's see. It's hard to tell, but it actually does not. It does not line up. So nope. Oh well. Spacing is off just a little bit. So this is going to be my last episode here on Silverrun. I know I have, well, I mentioned early on that this was a limited series, and I've gone back and forth on whether to continue it or not. I know some of you have requested that I do continue it, but I am going to wrap it up. This will be the last episode. So I probably will continue this playthrough as a personal play for a little while, just to continue on. But there won't be any more recordings from the map. At least not as part of this series. I really could see... I could see myself revisiting this map at some point in the future. But there's no guarantees of that, but I could see it happening. Actually, I've got a couple ideas on how I would approach it from a possible role play series, but I don't have anything in the works to do that just yet. So we will handle the chores we have to do today on this episode, and then that will be it. So let me continue around this field here. I'm going to go ahead and knock out the weeding, and then we'll put it up, and then we're going to go grab the fertilizer spreader, get a little bit of fertilizer put out, and then we're going to take a ride. I think it'll be some fun. Well, I've had to do so much on this map myself with the logging and transporting that I forget about helpers. So we left a helper working on that field. We'll let him get the weeding done, and I'm going to come over here and get the fertilizer spreader hooked up. See about getting a little bit of fertilizer put out. Now, on the last episode, I mentioned that there are 3 fertilization states on this map. So if we come over here to the map, you see, let's see, this field I was in with the weeds has 1 state. This one has mostly 1 state, as well as that one. Now around the edge where I plowed and extended, so it plowed in the grass that was on the edges, so it gave it an extra state. So well, on the edges. So we are going to go ahead and get this started here. Let me back out so I can see what I'm doing here, make sure I'm maximizing my spread here. So when we get down here, it should change the soil color, but this end down here will be probably on its last stage. We'll double check that here at the very end. Adjust down the width a bit on the fly. Save a little bit of fertilizer. Alright, so if we look at the map, yeah, so it went to the next state there, but that one is in its final state. So a little bit different on this map on the fertilizing. It's hard to think that only 14 episodes ago, this area that I'm in, all of this was just woods. Pretty neat how the map changes as you work the land and change things up. I don't think I can get all of it in one pit. Nope, not quite. Gonna have a little strip down the middle. Hopefully we can make it on fertilizer. I don't know if we're going to run out. I know we'll get this field done, but the next field may take a little bit more. I'll have to refill the spreader before we head over that way. All right, we'll drop down the width there. I think I missed a spot somewhere. Yes, over along this edge. Or not. Oh, it's probably at max. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's what is going on. We'll take a look real quick at the map. Yeah, that's it. It's at max fertilized state. Alright, we'll go ahead and head down here to the shop and go ahead and fill up the hopper. You see I have some snow there on the ground. Now this snow was from over the winter. This loader right here had its bucket down on the ground and actually filled up with snow. It's not melting. I don't know why it hadn't melted. That's very strange. I don't know if it's because it's inside this building. Maybe the mask of the building or something. I don't know. Very strange. Well, let's see. No, that is lime in that bag. Alright, let's get a little bit of fertilizer here. Let's see. Where is it? There we go. We'll just get one bag. That should be enough. There we go. Alright, so what we're going to do, I will handle fertilizing that field at a later time. I'm going to park the tractor here. I'm going to take a ride. Now, this took a lot of work, a whole lot of work to get it completed. If we look around here, it looks like you got a little coffee shop, a couple tables, very neat. And let's see, we have a bench over here. You can get down close to the water feature. Very cool. That's a little disturbing though. The posts don't go to the ground. Oh well. You think it's safe in your pocket, but the ride always wins. Nah, that's funny. All of the broken cell phones that have fallen out. So let's see. How do we get in this thing? Oh, ride roller coaster. Let's see. Oh, we're in. Here we go. Here we go. Oh boy. Well, this is where third person view would be neat. Oh, we are going up, up, up. Oh, that is steep. Wait, let's discuss this. Whee! Oh shoot, my phone just fell out of my pocket. Oh no. Oh, this is awesome. Take a look at the town there. Oh, here we go. Whoa. Ooh, that is fast. That's awesome. Oh, and it just kicks me out. I guess I'm done. Well, that is going to do it here for Silverrun. I have thoroughly enjoyed this map. Giants has done a fantastic job on this DLC, even though it is geared toward forestry. I like it. I like the map. I like the new equipment. It's great. Well worth the cost for the DLC, in my opinion. So, as I said early on in this series, this was to showcase both the map and some of the new equipment that came along with the DLC. So that's what I've done. I haven't used everything, but we've used a lot of it. And so I think this is a good spot for me to stop the series. We got 15 episodes and we've done a lot. Here's a little farm over there. I know I called my first episode, I think it was something like, can I call this a farm? At the time, no, but we got a farm now. So we've cut into the woods, cleared the land, made a farm, made some money, got all the productions, and built a couple boats and a roller coaster. So it has been a very eventful series. I've done a lot of work off camera, but it's been fun. I've really enjoyed it. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming along on this adventure with me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please remember, click the thumbs up on the videos. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you liked the series. As always, I do thank each of you so much for watching. And we'll see you soon. I'm riding again.